All right, hi guys. Happy Wednesday. This is our December week 3, the last class of 2023. Okay, how are you guys doing? We are not doing much today, guys. We are just continuing our revision. Right, we shall continue with our revision of chapter 5. Okay, good. All right, so shall we begin? Shall we begin? Oh yeah, today's chapter is gonna be quite important, because it's chapter 5. That's our, what do we call it? The carbon compound chapter. Okay, I think you guys still remember this. Okay, our carbon compound chapter. Okay, let's begin. Let's start from section A here. We are at page 79, guys. We are at page 79, so please get yourself ready. Okay, page 79. So, I think you remember this chapter. Quite a long chapter and quite a lot of things to know, quite a lot of things to memorize. One of the core chapters of Form 5. Okay, so let's look at the first one. When you put glucose and yeast together, do you remember what is this? This is the most important part of chapter 5. What is it called, guys? What is it called and what do you get? When you put glucose and yeast, what is the yeast going to do? Anyone? What is the yeast going to do? Guys, what is the yeast going to do? The yeast is going to break it down. And what do you get? What do you get? You will get alcohol. This process is what we call fermentation. Okay, penyampaian. You remember this? Do you remember this? And what's the lime water for, guys? What is the lime water for? Whenever you see lime water, you know they are testing for one gas. And what is the gas, guys? What is the gas? This lime water is a very big hint. Whenever you see lime water, you know there is carbon dioxide. Yes, good. So what will happen to the lime water? What will happen to the lime water? The lime water is originally clear. Okay, it's clear. Yes, it will turn cloudy. Remember? Okay, there are a lot of things to memorize here. Not to say memorize, a lot of things you should know, but I think it's quite simple. So what is the product? Okay, when you ferment glucose, what do you get? Guys, please don't write alcohol. Please don't write alcohol because alcohol is a family. I want what type of alcohol? You will get ethanol. Okay, ethanol, this is the only alcohol that you can drink. If it's methanol, if it's other alcohol, it's gonna be actually toxic. So yeah. All right, so you need alcohol, ethanol. So what's the observation of the lime water? It will turn cloudy, keruh. Okay, it means that's carbon dioxide. Right, word equation, this one very easy. So we start from glucose. Glucose will be changed by yeast into ethanol and carbon dioxide. Right? Again, glucose will be changed by yeast into ethanol and carbon dioxide. So this is what we call the word equation. All right, this is what we call the word equation. So E, give one example that can replace glucose. Guys, if I don't want to use glucose solution, what can I use? What can I use? You see, fermentation, you still need sugar, right? You still need glucose, right? If I don't want to use glucose solution, I still need to use something that has glucose. That would be? Any suggestion, guys? Any suggestion? What would you use? What would you use? Any fruit juice with glucose. Okay, any fruit juice with glucose. You can go for grape juice. Okay, juice anggur. Because grape juice has glucose as well, so you can actually turn it to alcohol. So this is how you make wine, right? This is how you make wine. You can, if you want, you can use sugar cane. You can use apple. You can use, what else is very sweet? You want to use watermelon also can, right? As long as it tastes sweet, it has sugar. So state one use of the product in daily life. Okay, what's the use of ethanol? Ethanol has two uses. One is for alcoholic drink. Okay, minuman beralkohol. Or you can use it as an antiseptic. Guys, do you remember what is antiseptic? Antiseptic, that is something that kills bacteria. You can put it onto your skin. It can be put onto your skin. You get what I mean? You get what I mean? You cannot put disinfectant onto your skin. Like bleach is a disinfectant. But this one you can. Okay, so it's an antiseptic. All right, guys. Are you clear? Do you understand? This is a very important chapter. This is a very important chapter. I believe this thing came out in your trial. Hey, yeah, by the way, did they ask about fermentation in trial? Did alcohol come out for trial? Yes or no? If it's a no, guys, if it's a no, then there is a chance that it will come out in your SPM. Oh, no, oh, okay, okay, then, all right, okay, then there will be a chance that it's coming for SPM. So, be be ready for it, okay, because this should be coming out. Anyway, this one also fermentation. Okay, so we skip this. It's the same question. Okay, it's the same question. There you see what juice can we replace it with? Replace with glucose. Okay, pineapple juice, same thing. Okay, next. Let's look at number 4. Let's go to question number 4. Oh, do you know what is this? This is what we call hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon. Why is it called hydrocarbon? Because this thing only has hydrogen and carbon. Hence hydrocarbon. Okay, guys, I have a question here. Do you remember what's the name of this and what's the name of this? Guys, do you remember? This is like one of the main part also. One of the main part. Each carbon has 4 hands. Okay, each carbon has 4 hands. And for the first one, can you see it's all full? Can you see it's all full? I cannot add one more hydrogen here. It's already full. Whereas this one, you see, I can add 2 more here. So what is this called? What is full called? We can also use this to describe fats. No, it's not chemical bond. How do we say full? How do we say full? We use the word saturated. Remember? And this is unsaturated. All right. So this is a saturated hydrocarbon, while this is an unsaturated hydrocarbon. Okay, I have a question here. Instead of saying saturated hydrocarbon, there's a word for it. What is the name of this family? All saturated hydrocarbon, we will use one word to describe them. And what would that be? Do you remember? What is it called? Guys, anyone? Do you remember what is it called? Do you remember what is it called? We call it alkene. Hey, no one remembers this? Okay. And then unsaturated, we will call it alkene. This is what we call the homologous series. That means the family name. Because you see, alkane has many types. You have one carbon, we call it methane. You have two carbon, we call it ethane. Then you have propane 3 carbon, butane 4 carbon, pentane 5 carbon, hexane 6 carbon, heptane 7 carbon, octane 8 carbon. So all these N, we just put it under alkane because it's a family name. All right, guys, I taught you how to memorize this. Can you see the difference of A and E? Alkane, can you see A is A. Can you see this is a bond, a bond, a bond, a bond, a bond, a bond, a bond. If all the bond is single bond, that is alkane because is a bond. Means one line, you see? Is one what? If I have a chair, I have one chair. So this is a bond. So this is one bond. One bond, one bond, one bond, one bond, one bond, one bond. So everything is one bond. So this is alkane. Whereas alkene, E, can you see there's a double bond here? Can you see there's a double bond here? I just remember it as this thing really looks like an E. Can you see? This thing looks like an E. So alkene is this double bond. Alkene has 2 lines. Do you guys remember this? Guys, do you remember this? We learned this like what? 6 months ago, I think. Around there, if I remember correctly. Okay, if I remember correctly lah. Okay, hi Sharon, good evening. So yeah, you do remember, huh? Okay, so what is meant by a homologous series? We skip this because they won't ask this in an exam. What is the homologous series of hydrocarbon compound P and Q? Like I said, P is alkane. Okay, in BM it's called alkana. And Q is alkene, we call it alkena. Okay, so it's almost the same thing, BM and English. Okay, so name hydrocarbon. Okay, they won't ask this also. So we skip this because B is actually called butane. Q is called ethene. Yeah, don't get. Okay, not your concern. Your chemistry friend is learning this, okay, but not you. So number 3, state 2 differences between P and Q. Wow, so many things to write here. Okay, P is all single bond. Okay, semua ikatan tunggal. Whereas Q is double bond. Okay, ikatan ganda dua. Can you see the single bond and the single bond and the double bond? As long as I have one double bond, we call it an alkene. Okay, if it's all single bond, we call it alkane. Okay, this one should be easy. What else difference can you say? What else difference can you say? This thing is already full, right? It's already full. So can I still add things to this? Can I still put one more hydrogen here? No, it's already full. But this one, I can still put in 2 hydrogen here because got 2 more lubang there. Okay, so you can say no hydrogen can be added. Okay, the other atom hydrogen boleh ditambah. Whereas this one, hydrogen can be added. Is it really bad? Is it really bad? Yeah, if it's really bad, then oh, okay, because my place is raining, so maybe that's the reason why. Okay, yeah, if you want to request for it, yeah, sure, no problem, no problem. I'll send it to you. Okay. Sorry for sorry for that. Okay. Anyway, guys. Anyway, let's continue, shall we? Let's continue, shall we? This is quite important, This is quite important, Okay. So Shaira, I think you missed this part just now, which is the fermentation one, penyampaian. Okay, if you want, you can screenshot this. This is the most important one. So guys, pay attention. This thing will be coming out in SPM. Your fermentation will be out in SPM, so pay attention. Okay, pay more attention to this part. All right, so next, moving on. There you see, same thing again, alcohol. All right, so enough about alcohol. Oh, yeah, let's talk about the burning of alcohol. This one very easy lah. You can burn alcohol and you will get the same thing as every combustion. You get carbon dioxide and water. You see, you burn paper, you burn wood, you burn petrol, you burn diesel, you will get carbon dioxide and water. So combustion, it works the same. So when you burn alcohol, you get the same thing, which is also carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so next. Let's go to number 7. Guys, do you remember what is ester? Do you remember what is an ester? An ester is your perfume. Remember? The thing that smells sweet. Do you remember that? The thing that smells sweet. The thing that's used in your fruit juice, in your chewing gum. Why does your chewing gum smell sweet? Because of the ester. Right? So how do you make ester? You need alcohol and you need organic acid. Okay? Not strong acid. You need organic acid like your vinegar. All right? So you will get something called an ester and it will smell really nice. Okay, guys, what's the making of ester called? When you make ester, the process is called esterification. Esterifikasi. You see? Yes, good. When you fry something means you gan the thing. Okay? You beautify your school means you cantikkan the thing. You esterify this means you esterkan the thing. Remember, this is how they make perfume lah. So what is the catalyst X used? Okay, to make ester faster, you need something called concentrated sulfuric acid. Do you remember what is sulfuric acid? We mentioned this last week in our contact process in our chapter 4. Okay, so you need it concentrated, means pekat. So if you add this pekat acid, this thing will go faster. So they're asking, is it function? What is the function of this sulfuric acid? Is to speed up the reaction. Okay, is to mempercepatkan, melajukan, okay, melajukan tindak balas. Okay, make the reaction faster, so I can get ester faster. All right, they want us you to name the ester, not our syllabus. Physical property of ester, it smells nice, right? It's fragrant, wangi. Or you can say they are sweet smelling. Okay, sweet smelling. They smell like chewing gum. They smell very fruity. They smell very fruity, very buah, very fruity. If it makes any sense, okay. Next, okay, making soap. Okay, this is, if I say this chapter, right, what is it, the most important? Number 1 is alcohol. Number 2 is going to be soap. Guys, to make soap, what is the process called? Do you remember? You see, to make ester, we call it esterification. To make soap, we call it saponification. We sabunkan the thing. Okay? Because sapo, when you rearrange it, you get soap. Sabun. Why not just say soapnification? I don't know. Okay? This process is weird like that. So don't ask. Okay? Don't ask. It is what it is. Okay, next. Let's look at, oh wait. This is this one, the process name. Sorry. Okay, what is solution X? Okay, how do you make soap, guys? How do you make soap? You need oil, any oil. You can use coconut oil, olive oil, sunflower oil, any oil. Okay, you want to put chicken fat also can. You want to put the lemak ayam also can. lemak lembu also can, but your soap is gonna smell really bad. Okay, so what is X? X is what we call sodium hydroxide, natrium hydroxide. You want to say potassium hydroxide also can, gallium hydroxide also can. All right. This thing, I said it before, you can get it from Shopee. If you want to make your own soap, handmade soap, okay? If you want to make some handcrafted soap like your sabun craft tangan, so what do? You just need any oil. Usually the cheapest oil to use is palm oil, your minyak sawit. Okay, even cooking is cheap. Guys, minyak sawit is like half the price of minyak zaitun. Okay, olive oil. It's much cheaper, right? So this one you have to buy. This one you have to buy. You have to buy it from Shopee, and then you can do it yourself. You can make your own soap. Okay. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, your your handmade soap is gonna smell really bad, right? Soap smells really bad. So how do you make it smell nicer? You put ester. Okay. So all the soap you buy from the market is actually just ester. They just put ester. I mean, they have to lah. If not, if your sabun smells like shit, if your sabun smells like shit, who wants to buy it? Right? It makes your shower experience so much worse. So yeah, you need nice smelling. Okay, it's just like okay, guys. If you buy expensive soap, they will spend more time on the ester. That's why they smell nicer. Guys, you know L'Occitane? You know L'Occitane? L'Occitane, they sell their soap is like really expensive. Okay, compared to like Dettol or Lux or something, right? Those supermarket brand. Okay, if you buy L'Occitane, guys, have you heard of L'Occitane? L'Occitane, their soap smells really nice. I mean, not for me lah. It smells very girly lah. So girls they really like it. Okay, girls they like L'Occitane because their ester smells very nice. Okay. In terms of okay, guys, in terms of smell, right? Smell is a very subjective thing. Have you guys heard of Lush? Have you guys heard of Lush? The shop that sells bath bomb. Every time I pass by it, it will make me dizzy. I don't know why is everyone so obsessed with that. You will see girls like swamping in the shop one, like wow, Lush bath bomb. My God, they smell like shit. I don't know. That's just me. Okay. Anyway, moving on. So, when you put coconut and solution X, you will get soap, your sabun, and you will get a byproduct. We call it glycerol. Glycerol. Okay, this thing we have to throw it away. This thing has no use. It's a byproduct. Okay, so next, guys, when you do this, right? Okay, here's the thing. Let me repeat. I actually taught this before. When you do this, you will get soap in the form of soap water. This is larutan sabun, soap water. I don't want soap water. I want soap. I want to separate the soap from the water. So how do I do that? Very easy. I add salt. I tambah garam. Okay, sodium chloride is salt lah. Natrium chloride is your garam. So why do we add salt? We add salt to separate the soap out. Okay, so there you see, soap is separated from the solution. That's the answer. Untuk mengasingkan sabun dari larutan. To asingkan the thing. I just want the soap. I can't sell you soap water. Right? Takkan you go to 99 Speed, you say, I want to buy some sabun. They say, oh God, we sell it in the bottle of water. Then you go home and take the water and use. No. Okay, we just want the soap. Or you can say this is to reduce solubility of soap. Also can. Solubility is ketelarutan. Okay, if your soap has reduced solubility, they will separate out from the water. If it makes sense, okay? Untuk menurunkan ketelarutan sabun. Okay, so that your soap separates out. Okay. All right, easy peasy. Okay, guys. I'm gonna go to the toilet real quick. can you please do question 9? It's the same question. I want you to practice. I want you to practice. Is 5 minutes enough? Is 5 minutes enough? Okay. And while you finish your question 9, can you please do 10 also? See if you remember what is lemak, tepu, saturated fat, and unsaturated fat. Lemak tak tepu. Guys, which is healthier? Do you remember? Which one do you eat more so that you are healthy? Is it saturated or is it unsaturated? Do you remember? No remembers? No remembers? Okay, never mind. You try first. You try first. Okay, you finish question 9 first. I'll give you the answer later. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, please do it now, guys. Please do it now. Okay, Ken, please do it now. Don't wait for my answer. Please practice this because this has very high chance of coming out in SPM. Okay, so you may start now. I will see you in 5. Okay, hi guys, I'm back. So let me give you the answer. All right, so this is making soap. They are using coconut oil and sodium hydroxide. So the soap process is saponification, same as above. Substance Q. Just now they give you this, they ask you for this. Now they reverse it. So Q is your salt or sodium chloride. Which one should you use? Both are fine. Both are fine. But sodium chloride is a better answer because, just in case they say you need sodium chloride. Okay, so number two, what is the function of Q? Like I said, this is to separate soap from the water. Mengasingkan sabun, or you can say reduce solubility of soap. Both answers will do. All right, now the residue, which is the soap, is tested with moist red litmus paper. Does the color change? Yes to blue. Explain why change, because soap is alkaline. Sabun adalah beralkali. Easy. D, one other example of substance to replace coconut oil. If you don't want to use coconut oil, you can use palm oil. Okay, minyak sawit. You can use peanut oil. You can use sunflower oil, olive oil, anyone, okay? Up to you. All right, you guys, okay? Can follow? Can follow? I'll go to number 10. I'll go to number 10. Okay, so saturated fat, lemak tepu, the one that's full. This one, the penuh one, cannot add another H one. This is actually from animal, okay, haiwan, which is less healthy. The unsaturated one, tak tepu one, this is from plant. This is healthier, from tumbuhan. Okay, I'm sure your mom cooks using either minyak sawit or sunflower oil lah. Okay, I don't think she will cook using chicken skin or or or, or lard or beef fat or ghee. Okay, those are very not healthy. Right, animal fat. Okay, if you eat fried chicken, right, the skin is solid at room temperature, so their melting point and boiling point is high. They are hard to melt because they are solid, what, pepejal. Whereas your minyak sawit, your palm oil, the one you buy one bottle, your cooking oil, the thing is liquid, so it has low boiling and melting point. Cholesterol, of course, this is high, so this is not healthy. This is low, this is healthy. So unsaturated fat is healthier. So if you eat a lot of saturated fat, this will happen to you. What is this? These are all, I'll talk about this later. Okay, let me give you the answer for this. Okay, so butter, okay, which one is saturated? Butter, cheese, chicken fat. What is ghee? Ghee is from goat, okay, from kambing. And then you have meat. These are all not healthy one. Whereas your palm oil, corn oil, olive oil, sunflower oil, sesame oil, these are all healthy one. Okay, these are all healthy unsaturated fat. All right, guys, I have a question here. Hi, Sophia, how are you? Is there something wrong with your internet? Okay, guys, I have a question here. There is one animal that makes unsaturated fat. And what is that animal? You see, all animals will make saturated, besides one animal, they actually make healthy fat. And what animal is that? What is that animal when you eat is actually good for your heart? It prevents heart disease. It prevents heart attack. What plant is, sorry, what animal is that? That would be your fish. That's why it's called fish oil. Okay, minyak ikan. You know fish oil, the pill that you eat. That one is actually healthy. Okay, and then there's one plant that makes saturated fat. That would be your coconut. Uh, Not normal coconut oil. The coconut I meant here is santan. You know santan, the thing you use for nasi lemak, the thing you use for rendang. Yes, that's santan. Okay, santan is actually not a very healthy thing for your heart. Okay, so try not to eat too much rendang. Yes, rendang is awesome, but your heart doesn't like it. Okay, if you do, this thing will happen to you. Okay, so what is substance X? What is the thing that blocks your blood vessel? This is your cholesterol. Yeah, it's bad thing. Okay, what is the change that takes place in a man's artery? Okay, this would be your arterial. Hey, wait, they don't want the name, right? What is the change? Okay, they just want to change. It becomes narrow, menjadi sempit. All right, this condition is called atherosclerosis. Okay, atherosclerosis. So one effect caused by the change. So you will cause cardiovascular disease. Okay, we call it penyakit cardiovascular. What is this? Cardiovascular disease means anything to do with your blood vessel and your heart. All right. What happens to this then? What happens to this? Okay, can you see this thing here is very wide. This hole here is very big. So the blood pressure here will be small. But since this is narrower, right? Okay, like you're watering your plant. If you squeeze your pipe, the water will go faster, right? So the pressure here will be high. That's why if you have a condition like this, you will usually have high blood pressure. Tekanan darah tinggi. That's why if you eat a very bad diet, as in you eat nasi lemak every day, you eat rendang every day, you're going to get high blood pressure because the thing will get stuck in your blood vessel. And this is a big problem. All right, so one example of food that could cause the change in mention. Okay, what causes this? You can say fried chicken. Okay, ayam goreng. Anything that's fried lah. Any meat that's fried. You can even say steak. Okay, steak as in your lembu. So that's a bad thing also. Even kambing is bad. Okay, all types of animal is bad unless you eat fish lah. All right, so see what will happen to the heart if the condition above persists. You will get a heart attack. Serangan jantung, if this thing is fully blocked, you get a heart attack. All right, one way to overcome the problem. Okay, guys, if this is not too serious, you have a little bit of cholesterol here, you can actually eat more fiber, as in veggie. You know, fiber? Because fiber can actually clean your blood vessel. Okay, so you can say eat more fiber. Okay, makan lebih pelawas. Fiber is pelawas. You can say exercise more, practice balanced diet, eat more fruits and veggie. Yeah, many things to say here. Okay, I have more than one answer here, so just pick yours. All right, this is the same question. Okay, this is the same question. Guys, to go from this to this, to get all these things, it's not like one day or 1 year. It's years and years of bad diet. Let's say you have nasi lemak for 20 years, then yes, you will see something like this. All right, so if you practice a healthy diet, then this thing won't happen to you. Okay, so next, let's look at palm oil. Okay, if you remember your palm oil process, okay, I'm just going to give you the answer. First, we have separate the fruit. We have to put it in the washing machine, the thing that looks like a washing machine, to split out all the small fruits. We call it threshing. Okay, penanggalan. Okay, then we squeeze it out. Why this is like Songsang one already one? Okay, so The squeeze to get oil is called extraction. Extraction. That means we press the oil out. Crushed by digestive machine. This is called digestion. Pencernaan. Usually we use a machine to heat it. Sorry, we use the machine to heat it. Okay, to heat it so that it becomes flat and the thing is ready to press. Steam. We use steam to remove odor and to eliminate acid. This thing is called what's the last step called already? Purification. Penulenan. Steam to kill microorganism. This is called sterilization. Pensterilan. Okay, so who's the first? We usually start from P because we spread out, we separate the fruit first. Then we sterilize it, we clean it. Then we digest it, we heat it so that it's like flat. Then we press it. Then we purify it. This is how you get your clean palm oil, healthy palm oil. Okay, speaking of palm oil, guys, speaking of palm oil, let's talk about palm fruit. Okay, this is really important. Okay, let me repeat this. This is one palm fruit. A bunch of palm fruit has like a few hundred. Okay, this is one. Okay, so the outside layer is what we call pulp. This is called your sabut. This is where you get your palm oil, your minyak sawit. And then this, oh, sorry. That's your Q. I saw it wrongly, sorry. That's your Q. P is called your shell, tempurung. This place is useless because it has no oil. You have to throw it away. And then inside R, the white part, we call it kernel, isi room. This is how you get your palm kernel oil. Palm kernel oil, your minyak isi room sawit. This is the high quality oil. This is the high quality oil. All right. Your cooking oil is from here. This one we don't eat. This one is usually for industrial use. Like if you want to make cosmetic, you want to make, lipstick has oil, right? You know, your BB cream has oil, right? Those that we put on our face, or even soap, sabun, even candle, lilin, we use palm oil because this is cheap. So we don't usually eat it. We use it for other stuff, right? If we want to eat, we will eat this because this is healthier. And it's more expensive, of course. All right, so P and R, we did it. Which part contains the most oil? Which one has lebih minyak? That would be your Q. That's why Q is cheap, because you have a lot of Q. One use of palm oil. So many. Candle, soap, sabun, lubricating oil, minyak pelinci, can. So many things to write here. What is the nutrient content in palm oil on health? Palm oil usually has vitamins E. Vitamin E. This is an antioxidant. It's very good for your brain. It's very good for your heart. Good for fighting aging. Good for fighting cancer. Okay, so minyak sawit is actually very good. Minyak sawit is actually very good. There is no need for you to buy sunflower oil. You know, our moms, they like to buy those sunflower oil or whatnot. No need. Palm oil is good enough and it's cheaper. Palm oil is enough and it's cheaper. So why spend more on oil? You don't need olive oil. You don't need olive oil. It's just a waste of money, right? Hey, olive oil is twice the price. Is the nutrient twice more? No, it's almost the same. So why not just stick to palm oil? Right? Palm oil is actually very healthy. Okay, next E. This is how we breed lah. We take Dura and Tenera. We will give something called Piscifera. Wait, I think it's Dura, Piscifera, and Tenera. Sorry, yeah, I got it confused here. Okay, as you can see, Dura is good because the kernel is very big, but it's bad because the shell is very thick. So it's wasting. Okay, it's waste. Piscifera, very big pulp, a lot of pulp, but the kernel is very small. But you see, the shell is very thin. Okay, so when we breed them, we get advantage on both sides. We get a lot of pulp, we get big kernel, and we have very thin shell. So we get the advantage of both. This is what we call selective breeding. What is it called in BM already? Oh shit, I forgot. Okay, selective breeding. Okay, nothing much to say here actually. Nothing much to say. Oh yeah, one more thing. Oh, so sorry, I almost forgot this. This part is called the head. We're at page 90, page 90, and this is called the tail, the kepala and the echo. The kepala, if you remember, it really likes water. So this is hydrophilic. Okay, hydrophilic. The tail is really scared of water, so it's hydrophobic. So, so what's gonna happen? If you're trying to wash a grease, this is minya on your clothes, the head will stay outside the water at the water, and then the tail will hide inside. If you remember this, and when you shake it, the soap will lift the grease. It will uncut the grease. Okay, it will uncut the grease. Now the grease looks like this. See, now the thing is lifted. Now your clothes surface is clean. Okay, now your clothes surface is clean. That's all. Okay, that's all. So which part is soluble in oil? That will be your tail. Okay, the echo. The rest is like what we say just now already. Okay, guys, do you have any question? Do you have any question? This is just a simplified version of this chapter. This chapter was really long. I took 4 weeks to teach. So if you want the detail, you can come and look for me for the video, for the extended version of video. Okay, if you're okay with this, then it's good enough. All right, guys, this will be our last class of 2023. The next time I see you would be in 2024. Okay, for our last mini class, for our seminar, if you decide to join seminar. Okay, for our last sprint towards SPM. Okay, so please use your holiday and do your revision. Okay, science is the easiest subject to get A. I think I've mentioned it many times already. Okay, so guys, do you have any question? Do you have any question? No? If no, then I will wish you a happy 2023 lah, a happy new year lah. I will see you when you come back from your holiday. Okay, I'll see you in 2024 January. Okay, have a good holiday, guys. I will see you soon. All right, so that's all. Take care. See you and bye, guys. Bye bye.